Welcome back to CIT 157, Module 4-1. From this module, you will start JavaScript. Read Head First JavaScript Chapter 1. I wanted to use w3schools.com for self-study tutoring. Download the necessary files for activities. Now let's start the basic JavaScript. JavaScript sits with HTML and CSS as one of the three pieces of modern web page construction. HTML provides the structure, CSS adds the style, and JavaScript makes things happen dynamically. One dynamic thing is interaction with users on a web page. JavaScript is a client-side program because activities happen in your local computer before sending data to a server, not on server computer. We call JavaScript as a client-side program. In practice, you will program JavaScript to display a message. Then users will enter data. Then JavaScript will process them and display the result. Open my first javascript.html with Notepad++, then you will see code. For JavaScript, you will use a script element in HTML. Scripts can be in the body or in the header section of HTML, or in both. It is common practice to put functions in the header section or at the bottom of the page. If JavaScript is in header, it will run first, then display body portion. Cut script portion from body and move them into header section and see the result. JavaScript is sequential, first come, first served. So if you put the code in header, it will run first, then will display body. In this slide, I will explain about my first javascript.html. Variable is a container that can hold data. In the code line, var user input equal prompt. Var is a keyword for a variable. It means a computer will use user input as a container of what you enter. By the way, you only use the var keyword once for a variable as a declaration. Prompt will ask user to enter data. String is a data type. String data type is whatever inside the double quotation mark. You can add a string variables. For example, x equal Miami, y equal double quotation 10, z equal x plus y. Then the result in a variable z is Miami 10. A lot command will display a message. Now let's talk more about variable. JavaScript variables are containers for storing data. Variable names must begin with a letter. It can start with a dollar string. Variable names are case sensitive. You use a var keyword to declare a variable. Local variables are valid only within a JavaScript function. They are declared inside a function. Global variables are declared outside of functions. They are valid in any place in the program. Data type is a type of variable value. String data type is any value inside single or double quotes. As you saw before, you can add a string data. Number data type holds numbers. A number inside the quotes is not a number. It is a string data. Boolean can only have two values, true or false. When you use variables, you'd better use them with a clear data type. For example, John task count equal 11 is a number data type. Jane task count equal double quotation 42 is a string data type. If you add them together, total task count is double quotation mark 1142 instead of 53 because JavaScript treated both of them as a string data type. JavaScript is sequential. It means the first come code will be executed first. By the way, function does not follow this rule. Function is a group of codes with a keyword function. Then, to use a function, you should call the function. Whenever you call the function, you can use the group of codes in the function again and again. Here, function askName is a function declaration. Then, onClick askName is a function call. Clicking and double-clicking are events. You may use other events like a mouse down, mouse move, mouse over, and etc. This is a summary of JavaScript statements and comment rules. You need use script element in HTML. Semicolon separates JavaScript statement. So at the end of each statement, you must put semicolon. It is sequential. Use curly bracket for blocks like a function. It is case sensitive. Double slash is for single line comment. Slash asterisk and asterisk slash are for multi-line comment. In this slide, you will finalize my first JavaScript.html. 1. Add a text under click me. 2. Use ID instead of name at this time. 3. Add a button to call use text box function when you click. 4. Add another text box under show name below. 5. Add use text box function after ask name function. 6. Use document.getElement by ID, input name, value, to get or set to text boxes. By ID, it is capital I and lowercase d, not lowercase l. This is the final result. Submit internet URL. This is the end of Module 4-1. You have learned the basic JavaScript, include JavaScript statement, variables, data type, function, comment, event, and prompt and alert. I will see you in next lecture.